Hey guys, Soak here, welcome back. To Doki Doki Literature Club. Sort of, kind of, maybe. We're in the files because, of course, we needed to look at what the hell that traceback.txt message was all about when we saw what happened to poor Sayori once we opened that door very gently. And, of course, it's something completely creepy as hell. I had a quick glance at it, but just to highlight this particular line here, two lines in fact. Oh geez, I didn't break anything, did I? Hold on a sec. I can probably fix this, I think. Actually, you know what? This would probably be a lot easier if I just deleted her. She's the one who's making this so difficult. Well, here goes nothing. I could only imagine who wrote this bloody line. Someone who may have known what happened, perhaps. Looks like it's just duplicated at the bottom here once more, but that's not the only thing that's popped up in here. We've got this crude image, happy thoughts, with the vowels, well, at least two of the three, replaced by an X. This is clearly Sayori with her bow, and you can see the noose over there. I don't know why she looks like something out of a Black Ops document where her eyes are censored by these black bars, but good God, man, I didn't need to see this. I mean, thankfully, we're playing at an earlier time this time. It's only 12:35 a.m., so it's not going to be as creepy as it was at 2 a.m., but we've also got this can you hear me.txt. There's a little devil inside all of us. Beneath their manufactured perception, their artificial reality, is a writhing, twisted mess of dread, loathing, judgment, elitism, self-doubt, all thrashing to escape the feeble hold of their host, seeping through every little crevice they can find, into their willpower, starving them of all motivation and desire, into their stomach, forcing them to drown their guilt in comfort food, or into a newly opened gash in their skin, hidden only by the sleeves of a new, cute shirt. Such a deplorable, tangled mass is already present in every single one of them. That's why I choose not to blame myself for their actions. All I did was untie the knot. I'm not even going to begin to try and dissect this poem, quite frankly, I'm afraid. But if I had to just give my 2 cents on it, Monika's seeping through every little crevice she can find into my willpower, and she's starving me of all my motivation and desire to open the damn gate, okay? I almost want to eat McDonald's, which is, it's not exactly the best kind of food to eat right now. And I don't have a cute new shirt, but alas, I can see what she's getting at there. So, I think that's all I noticed. Of course, I've got my screenshots here, the ones that I took accidentally. Nothing special about them. Thank God. They haven't been corrupted or anything. But of course, I have one here that just has Monika's name on it. So, that's perfect. I got the characters folder. That's another observation, actually. Someone's obviously missing in here. But, and look who's the biggest. Someone's got the biggest brain, I see. Interestingly, I'm not in there. Just the 3 girls. I think that's everything. Of course, I'm sure you guys will let me know if I missed something. This is just a random log. I don't think there's anything in there. So, I think I've procrastinated enough. I suppose we should boot the game up and delve right back in. I'll try not to get too spooked by the glitches. I know they're going to become a lot more commonplace going forward, so I'm just going to need to steel myself and see what else is in store with this game. Play with you? Wait, that's a new message. That's a new message. Okay, the glitch is still there, but it's fine. I was expecting it, so we're good. Alright, let's proceed. Load game. Here we are. I'm going to show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire, striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly moe. Don't just stand there. What? Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Huh? Why's that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Alright, well, at least we still have some cutesy stuff to alleviate the creepiness. Don't just say that. You'll make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. At least she's not right up in my face like she was outside my house during an alternate timeline which I can't remember. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. Smooth. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am.
Wow. How long has it been since I read the beginning?
You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then?
Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention?
I'm trying not to pay too much attention, if you know what I mean. I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kind of grew out of these, since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. Are you sure this isn't boring for you?
It's not.
Even though you're just watching me read?
Well, I'm fine with that.
If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. Yeah, right? But it's also nerve-wracking because you're like, oh, are they gonna like it too? If they don't like it, they're gonna, I don't know. I'm gonna take personal offense to it. You know what I mean? You don't?
That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know.
What do you mean? I mean, she hides the fact that she likes manga, right? You said it yourself, Sawaki, you gotta gauge what the other parties like before you divulge such a hobby. Don't you share your manga with your friends?
Could you not rub it in? Jeez.
Sorry.
Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga's for kids. I can't even bring it up with them being all like, huh? You still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face.
I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already a kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated toward the other losers over time. So, that's not a dig at you, Natsuki, promise. But it's probably harder for someone like you.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
Wait, which part?
I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it on my own room. My dad would beat the shit out of me if he found this.
Whoa. Okay. What's this all about? Why do we get sudden texts with really, really bold outlines? I take it these are like, what, your actual thoughts or something that shouldn't be published? Because these, you know, text boxes always include a swear word, right? Like she said fucking Monika before, this one's got shit in it.
At least it's safe in here in the club room. Except Monika's kind of a jerk about it. I just can't win, can I?
Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it.
Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems.
Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right?
So? Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what?
Yeah. I flipped the page. What's on it? Something spooky? Nope, we're just gonna keep reading. Throughout the afternoon, I hope. Time passes. Natsuki is strangely quiet now. I glance over at her. She's still alive, thank God. It looks like she started to fall asleep. Hey, Natsuki.
Yeah?
Suddenly, Natsuki collapses straight into me. Hey! Okay, alright. Charming. Charming. Okay, what are you saying? I can't quite comprehend. You know, especially with the music getting all fuzzy. Alright, well, is this a welcome sight? I don't know.
Oh, jeez. Natsuki, are you okay? You're glitching out again. God damn it, you look like the Grudge all over. Should have fixed this. Here.
Monika reaches into her bag and pulls out some kind of protein bar. She throws it in Natsuki's direction. Natsuki's eyes suddenly light up again. She snatches the bar from the floor and immediately tears off the wrapper. I told you not to give... She doesn't even finish her sentence before stuffing it into her mouth. The black hole that it was.
Don't worry, Sawaku. She's fine. It just happens every now and then. That's why I always keep a snack in my bag for her. You know, like a doggy treat. Anyway, why don't we all share poems now?
Yeah, why not? Let's just pretend nothing happened. You know what? Fuck it. Let's get it out of the way now. Monika, here's my poem. Read it. And spare me. I should start with Monika. Yesterday she seemed eager to read my poem, and I want her to know I'm putting in effort.
Hi, Sawaku. Having a good time so far?
I'm giving you the finger, but no one can see it. Yeah.
Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in.
Anyway, want to share your poem with me?
It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Don't worry, Sawaku. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon.
Yeah, that's true. I hand Monika my poem.
I like it, Sawaku.
Really?
It's a lot cuter than I expected.
Oh, jeez.
No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer, too. So take that as a compliment.
If you say so.
Yep. If you're interested in Natsuki, then always keep a snack on you. She'll cling to you like a puppy.
Okay, I don't know. Let's...
Natsuki's dad doesn't give her lunch money or leave her any food in the house, so she's in a fussy mood pretty often. But sometimes she just loses all of her strength and shuts down. Like earlier. This is just a guess, but I think she's so small because her malnutrition is interfering with her adolescent growth.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
But hey, some guys are into petite girls too, you know. Sorry, just trying to look at the bright side.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like a pretty serious topic. We don't... Is there a bright side?
Anyway, do you want to read my poem now?
I think I already have, but sure, by all means.
Don't worry, I'm not very good.
You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good.
Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know.
I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glance at my surroundings, but my burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrolling playing tricks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. Right, well... I guess this is POV, you're a poem, about to be tossed into the trash. It's Monika's poem. I'm just going to... I mean, I should probably try and understand the machinations that go on in her 136 kilobyte file. If that's how big it was. Your burned eyes can no longer see in color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? You know what? I can't. I'm not very good at analyzing, especially when I'm put on the spot during a recording, so... I mean, if anyone has any interpretations in the comments, I'm more than willing to read them. Please, drop your essays down there. Pronto.
So, what do you think?
It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. I don't know. I mean, I've seen a lot more freeform poems written by the others in the previous timeline, which we don't remember. So maybe it is freeform from our point of view in this case. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback.
It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful.
What was the inspiration behind this one?
Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit.
An epiphany?
Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that, but it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone's better friends with each other.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem, or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress.
Okay, so this is all familiar.
Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. Kind of like what Natsuki's face was like earlier. So you just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
Sure. Alright. Yuri, you're up next. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. So this is also... so we can skip this because it's all familiar. Dare I do it? Will anything bad happen if I do?
Okay, everything seems fine. Nice. Okay. Natsuki. There we go. Nothing to skip here because we wrote our poem for her. For better or worse. Okay, well, let's get started with the things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind. I don't feel like giving you my opinion. Then what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things, you know. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monika said. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha, well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it.
I mean, I would still love to see what real literature looks like.
I hope you're happy.
So, in other words, you're saying you liked it.
Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat. Ugh, you don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that. You don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important.
Pretty sure you never actually said that. I said that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right?
Fine, I guess. Only because Monika will make me if I don't.
Okay, so this is the same. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it.
Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it.
I like it.
What?
Okay, we can skip this now. You know what happens, though, when I skip it? It just fast-forwards me to the next fucking glitch. I should be taking my time and enjoying the scenic route while I can. Phew. This music. It started off. It sounded like it was a little, just a tiny bit off pitch, you know what I mean? I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities, even though 2 people literally said they like it. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monika is writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. I better check my files after this, if she's writing something in her notebook. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly.
What's with this language?
Huh?
Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy.
Thanks.
Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute?
I know that.
I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Huh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monika liked it, and so Waku did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a lot of time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring. I feel like we have read this kind of exchange before, but the skip button is grayed out, so be on guard. Which I haven't yet. And Sawaku liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what I... You're just...
Yuri stands up as well.
Maybe you're just jealous that Sawaku appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy.
Oof. That burn, it still stings.
Ugh. Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Sawaku started showing up.
Is that something that really happened? Because, you know, I wouldn't put past the game to be all finicky like that.
Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. Taking out your own insecurities on others like that. You really act as long as you look, Natsuki.
Okay, alright. Okay, music speeding up.
Me? Look who's talking, you want to be edgy, bitch! Edgy? Sorry that my lifestyle is too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend. See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know? If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? The only cute thing about you is how hard you try. Oh, be careful, you might cut yourself with that edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad, you already do, don't you? Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head? Yeah, go on. Let Sawako hear everything you really think. I'm sure you'll be head over heels after you after this.
Suddenly Yuri turns toward me as if she just noticed I was standing here.
Sawako, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it.
Why are you guys busting through the static like that? How did I get dragged into this? It's all I got to do anything but whatever I get with it. So of course I'm Natsuki. Choose it! Just choose the fucking option. Oh god, please. Just back off. Back the fuck off, Monika. I'm doing the cross fingers. I'm trying to exercise this bitch out of my screen. It's not working. Monika, hi, you're covering the text box. I can't see anything even though there's just 3 dots. You broke the game. You done... As Angry Joe would say, you done fucked it up, Monika.
Hey, Sawako, why don't we step outside for a little bit?
I like how your text box, or the text inside it, sorry, is wrapping around you.
Okay? Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Some president I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly.
Yeah, you just erase them. You know how it is. Don't strain yourself, Monika. Please.
I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes. But I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead.
Oh, shit. Oh, God. I love it. I fucking love it. You know, man, there's something special about games that use the fact that they are games to present themselves, you know? Like, you got your interactive movies, you got your Naughty Dog games like Uncharted or Last of Us, or you got God of War, you know, they're like, you know, cinematic games, but my favorite kinds of games are the ones that know their games and play it to their advantage. You know, you got Undertale with the whole save function and, you know, reloading things. You know, Metal Gear finding ways to trick the player and break the fourth wall, like the Psycho Mantis fight where you switch the controller ports. And now we got, you know, DDLC here fucking my files up, glitching out and whatnot. And you know, that's what makes games special. Stuff that you couldn't put it into a movie, right? It wouldn't be the same. That's why, you know, you couldn't make an Undertale movie. And it wouldn't live up to the game because of the game mechanics. Same with Metal Gear, same with DDLC. You know, it's especially a game. Like, this is the only way you could present such a medium. Suddenly Natsuki runs out of the classroom. Sorry for that, you know, interlude, but I just wanted to show my appreciation to this. And I'm really, really glad I'm playing it, even if I'm creep the fuck out. Natsuki, are you okay? You're crying. She quickly runs away.
Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. I didn't mean it.
You see what happens when Sayori's not around? The bowl of sunshine that she is? The negativity just gets too much until it explodes.
I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it.
Yuri's rocking back and forth on her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri?
I didn't mean it.
I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or did.
Sawako, please don't hate me. Please? I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today.
Something in your head?
It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow. Completely.
What does that mean?
Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want.
Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monika.
You can go first, Monika. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. It kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. What's that all about? It's not that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Sawaku. It would just be embarrassing with you listening. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble, but I really appreciate you understanding.
Alright. Well, we're writing poems. It's the evening now. Smile. Beauty. Fluffy. Feather. Sugar. Sparkle. Shiny. Bouncy. Flower. Bliss. Marshmallow. Peace. I'd love peace. Cute. Anime. Let's go for giggle. Playground. Daydream. No, that's Yuri one. That's okay. Nibble. Doki Doki. And rainbow. Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Speak for yourself. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Just pixels, and static, and weird music.
Welcome back, Sawaku.
Hi, Yuri. I'm not sure if it's me or if it's Yuri's expression, but the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little. Yuri glances over her shoulder, looking around the room. Natsuki is reading manga at a desk. And surprisingly, Monika isn't here yet. You know, it's like, if I can't see her, what's she doing? Yeah, is she doing something nefarious? Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me to the corner of the room.
About yesterday, I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened before. And something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well.
Yuri, I'm happy that you were considerate and apologized. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here a couple days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe we were just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. But whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I'd already decided that there's no way you can be a bad person. And now that you're apologizing, I know you really didn't mean it.
Sawaku, don't say those kinds of things so frankly. They make me a little too happy. I'm really glad that you're such an understanding person.
Yeah, I am. I try.
And I'm really glad that you joined this club.
Well, that makes one of us.
Everything is a little bit brighter with you around and... Sorry, what am I saying right now? Hey, have you guys seen Monika?
No, I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she was.
Man, Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either?
Yuri's clearly taken aback by how calmly Natsuki's addressing her. Almost like she's completely forgotten. What happened yesterday?
No, I haven't. Jeez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Natsuki? About yesterday? I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any of the things I said. And I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So... Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Did you do something yesterday? Huh? Jeez. Whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing.
So, I'm trying to interpret what this means. Is this like her true thoughts? Is this what's being overwritten for her?
I don't even remember anything bad happening. You're the kind person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you?
Yuri, do you not notice the words in her text box are different?
But I'll accept your apology anyway if it helps you feel better about it. Besides, it's kind of nice to hear since I was always afraid you secretly hated me or something like that.
Wow. I mean, not only did she forget what happened, it feels like there's been a bit of personality alteration.
No, not at all. I don't hate you. Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either.
Natsuki turns to me.
You're still on trial, though.
Oh. Thanks. Hey, suddenly the door swings open.
Sorry, I'm super sorry.
There you are.
I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything.
Nah, me worried about you? No, I mean, I am worried about you, but not in that sense. Well, Natsuki was.
I was not. What took you so long anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least.
Okay, so that's the same. Something about the third day, where she just... I wonder what happened in the previous one. Is that when she started tinkering, maybe?
I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano.
Practicing piano. Like, typing keys? I don't know.
Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monika. Yeah, I like screwing it up for the main menu and, you know, when things get glitchy. Don't give me more credit than I deserve. I guess I've been practicing for a while, but I'm still not really good yet. Still, that must require a lot of dedication. So I'm still impressed. Oh, well thanks, Yuri. You should play something for us sometime.
That's... Monika looks at me.
Well, I am working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a little better, well,
that sounds cool. I look forward to it.
Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Sawaku.
Monika smiles sweetly as she erases her friends. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that.
Don't worry. I was hoping that I could share it with you anyway. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently.
I see. I'm not sure if Monika was referring to the whole club or just me. In that case, best of luck.
Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I?
Not really. I choose not to bring up anything that the three of us talked about. Besides, Natsuki's already run off into the closet.
Sawaku, since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you would like to spend some time together today? I mean, in the club?
I suppose so. I don't think I could say no to you after you gave that book to me. Well, I guess I need to make sure Natsuki isn't waiting for me. After we finished reading yesterday,
She's fine. She's reading over there, see? Don't think about her so much. She's used to being ignored.
Oh, okay. Jeez. Thanks, Yuri. You're not a bad person, of course not.
Come on, we're going over there.
Okay, you don't have to just abruptly cut to... What is that? In the background there? What is this? Guys, what is this? This does not belong in the club. Get it away from me. Get it away from me. Yuri, can you just take 2 steps to your left there? Please? Can I move your sprite over? Can I just drag you along? No, it's not working. What's the story about anyway?
Well,
I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover.
Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison. And the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to... Oh, that might be a little bit of a spoiler.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean. Not the thing about the limbs.
That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yeah, well, I mean, look at this place, alright? We've got a freaking poster in the back. This is as dark as it gets. Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Yeah, it did, didn't it?
Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Sawaku?
No, it's not that. I mean, I could definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry.
I hope so.
Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She'd love this game. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different.
It's just that this kind of story, it's the kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen not just because someone wants to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway. Then suddenly... I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry.
Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything.
Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, my whole body gets incredibly... I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. Yeah, okay. Yeah, apology accepted in advance and for what you've already said. And please stop me if I start talking too much. That's... I really don't think you need to worry. It just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's... Well, that's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? Yes! Sorry. My balls dropped for a sec. I mean, you don't have to, but... what are you saying? Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. That's... I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. Open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing, maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. I don't know, having someone peer over my shoulder like that in this environment give me the heebie-jeebies. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just bathing in the feeling of your body there. Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Hey, what happens if I go to history? Okay, it doesn't appear. Good to know. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that kind of makes it difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm, on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page, and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. Oh, look at this. What are we, some kind of Doki Doki Literature Club? But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Huh? To turn the page? Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. Look at that little smile. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. Huh? Oh, God. No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not. Really? I was just thinking the way she second-guesses things she says and all that. Haha. That's what you were talking about. Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her. Something else? Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet. So I don't know why that came into my head. Yuri, are you feeling alright? Huh? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little... My breathing? Yuri puts her hands on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? Sawaku? Did something happen just now? I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess, but so is everyone. So you don't know anything? Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh, no, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her. What do you mean? No, nothing. Don't worry. I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. Is she going to remember this day today? Or is she going to forget? Anyway, why don't we start with sharing our poems with each other? Huh? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I figured we'd get started without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. Well, there's only 2 people I can share it with. Let's start with Monika again. Hi again, Sowaku. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure. Here you go. It's got rainbows and Doki Doki in it. I gave my poem to Monika. Alright. Great job, Sowaku. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism? Really? Okay. Even though 19 out of 20 of the words I chose were for Natsuki. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean like that like it's a bad thing, though. But sometimes I get the impression that she's totally just given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. Like earlier. I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time. Suddenly the door opens. Yuri! I'm back. Did I miss anything? Not really. Well, we all started sharing our poems with each other. Huh? Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm more glad that you took all the time you needed. Alright. Thanks, Monika. I suppose I should go get my poem now. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Save me. The colors, they won't. Bright. Colors, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, and endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating, squeaking, sorry. I should just read the words as they should be. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing, wrinkling blue, an endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise that won't stop, violent, grating waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a knife on a breathing ribcage. An endless poem of meaningless. Delete her. Wow. Okay, wow. Wow. Okay, so this is similar to a poem she's written in the past. I recognize the sine, cosine, tangent, the chalkboard on a turntable. But now we've got, I think this is you, like playing a knife on a breathing ribcage. And I like the save me, delete her. Kind of bookends there. I was trying to like read deeply into it, and I was like, hey, look what's missing in beautiful, you and I, like U-E. Or, sorry, U-I, like Yuri? I don't know, maybe I'm just, yeah, okay. Brilliant poem, Monika, as always, 10 out of 10. Sorry, I know it's kind of abstract. Yeah, I'm just trying to, well, never mind. There's no point in explaining. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when, who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me. Anything. Okay, yeah, please help you. Okay. That's my advice for today. Alright, yeah, that's good. I'm gonna do the same as last time. I'm gonna save right here. Thank you. Bye. I hate this. I can't do anything. Nothing. No matter how many times you play, it's all the same. It would be really, really easy to kill myself right now, but that would mean I don't get to talk to you anymore. All I want is for you to hate them. Why is that so hard? Okay. Alright. I'm jumping off now, Monika. Goodbye. I'm ending the recording here.